Said I'm an attorney Lee Marvin, and I've been practicing immigration law for over a decade. I've been an attorney for over 20 years, and I'm here to provide this information to people who have loved ones outside the United States, and they want to either bring them into the United States to get married, which is the fiance visa. Okay. Fiance visa requirements. The government has a lot of requirements. As everybody knows, dealing with the government, there's very specific and strict requirements that they have in order for somebody to um to be able to get their approval. Okay. So I was saying before that the government is very strict about this stuff. There's very specific things that you have to prove if you're the petitioner or if you are the beneficiary. Beneficiary is the person who's going to get the fiance visa to enter the country to get married. Okay. Only a US citizen can sponsor a fiance. That's different for the spouse visa, which I'll talk about in a second. So if you're going through the fiance visa process, it's because your significant other is a US citizen. Okay. So, okay. So that's the first thing. The second thing is you may have already heard this phrase, bona fide relationship. The government says that you have to have a bona fide romantic relationship, right? So meaning you've got to have proof that this is a sincere and real relationship for the purpose of getting married. So bona fide relationship is absolutely required. There's a number of things that you have to do to show that relationship because the government doesn't just take your word for it, okay? You've got to prove to them that this is legitimate. And that's a lot of what people do when they hire me. It's for me to help prove that, okay, to the government. The third thing is you have to prove that you have an intention to get married within 90 days of entering the United States. So we've all heard the 90-day visa, 90-day fiance visa, okay? It's because you have 90 days from when you enter the country to actually get married. If you don't get married within 90 days, they will close your case and you're done. Okay, a fiance visa is for people that might want to do things in the United States and not necessarily outside the country. If people have the ability to get married, to leave the country, so if the US citizen has the ability to leave the country to get married in the country of their significant other, absolutely, you can do that. There's a lot of particular issues that come up based on the relationship, especially if there's children involved. Okay. So sometimes people do the fiance visa because they need to be able to bring the kids of their significant other in the United States. So the fiance visa typically is an easier way to do that if there's children that are not yours, but are the children of your significant other. Okay. Some people do the fiance visa for that purpose, but if you have the ability to leave the country and get married in another country, if you're already in a relationship with your fiance and you have kids together, it helps. Does it make it quicker? No, nothing makes anything quicker with immigration, okay? It does help your chances of success, and in a way that makes immigration actually review and want to approve it quicker. So in a way it helps, but it doesn't by itself change the timeline, okay?